You big dummy.
I'm riding through Decatur, all black like I'm Darth Vader. Make a lot of money.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You already know it's Dominique Matthews, and I am your host of Not So Politically Correct. We got the biggest dummy to have to be walking around in 2023. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about Big Dummy. I mean, Travis King. That dummy. The one who thought it'd be cool to mosey on across the border of North Korea. Now the boy ain't been heard from nobody. Not even the government, not his folks. He could be already, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. We're going to hope for the best for the dummy. I mean, Mr. King. You can't be in your right mind to think that was going to work in your favor. You have so many horror stories coming out of North Korea. Folks running for their life getting shot in the back by friends. Jesus. But this idiot takes it upon himself to go on a trip to North Korea uninvited. But you see, my biggest problem with this situation is how his family has been responding. Oh, the government needs to do more to get him back. He shouldn't have been over there. You tell him that. I don't know who this is in this clip that I'm about to share with y'all. It could be his daddy, his brother, big brother. I don't know who he is. But he's basically putting all the blame on the United States. He was coming home. He shouldn't have been over there. Shouldn't have had no trip planned. What is you talking about? This a full-grown man who ran around with an M16 or whatever gun they use now in the U.S. Army. They trusted him enough to hold pistols. You can't trust him enough to get to the house. But now it's the American government fault. But see, this is the problem with us. When I say us, I mean us, black people. We have zero accountability. It's always somebody else's fault. Somebody else made him go seek likes. He did it for the clicks. And now the dummy is stuck in North Korea, and they talking about this pink phone. Oh, probably, the pink phone. What a man. Kim Jong-un ain't worried about that. The man knock off his own family. You think he care about some little black boy looking for likes? Come on. This got to stop. It got to stop. Y'all take a look at this and comment down below on how you believe this could have happened, or, I mean, if you feel how I feel, the boy just plain out stupid. He's the biggest dummy to live in 2023, like I said. Take a look.
In Wisconsin, family members of Travis King, the U.S. soldier who crossed over into North Korea, are pleading with the U.S. government to do more to get him home.
So far, North Korea still hasn't acknowledged his presence, much less commented on his status there. NBC's Matt Bradley has the latest now from South Korea.
Yeah, it's been more than 1 week since Private Travis King bolted across the border into North Korea. And ever since then, we still haven't even heard an acknowledgement from the North Koreans that they have custody of Private King. And we certainly haven't seen Private King himself. In fact, we heard from the U.S. government that there really has been very little communication between the U.S. and North Korea. In fact, there's been basically none. The United Nations reached out to the North Koreans, and that communication was acknowledged by the North. But really, there hasn't really been anything since then. But NBC News has spoken.
Whenever you see somebody smile like that, dummy. Just know that.
Exclusively with Private Travis King's family. And now, for the first time, they're expressing, first of all, they're baffled still why Private King did this, why he bolted.
Look, I'm not picking it. I'm not picking at people's misfortune, right? But look at his family. Dummy number 1, 2, and 3. I say 3 because they dummies. She got a hat on in the house. Bruh, you can't make this up, man. But somehow it's the United States' fault. He shouldn't have. Man, whatever. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Across the border, why he was engaged in some criminality here in South Korea, which they say was not his character. They're also wondering why the military hasn't been able to get him back, and they're frustrated that they left him at the airport when he was supposed to be sent home to the United States.
I feel like he shouldn't have been at that border in the first place. I feel like whoever job it was for him to get on a plane to come back home should have made sure that he had his passport and everything, and that he was able to get on that plane to come back home. He should have never had no trip booked and get on no tour, no bus, or any of that. He should have been home. He should be home right now because he was coming home. He wasn't coming back here for no discipline, nothing.
So now we're talking about a grieving family venting their frustration. But of course, that's not going to help Private King get home any faster. Matt Bradley, NBC News, Seoul, South Korea.
Now, the U.S. has no diplomatic relations with North Korea, but they do have ways of communicating with the country. North Korea has a presence in New York.
But you get the gist. You got to be a stupid mofo to get, I ain't going to say kidnapped because the dummy went over there, but to get apprehended on your day off. What are we trying to do? I don't get it. If you get it, let me know. I don't get it. But I think this type of bull jive, it always falls back on the individual. There's no if, and, or buts about it. Accept the accountability. Be an adult. It's his fault. There's nothing the U.S. government should have done differently in their predicament. They would have told me, hey, you're done. Go home. I would have been on the plane thinking about what lie I'm going to tell my family that, hey, don't you supposed to be deployed? I mean, you know, man, you know. It's crazy. Something. But no, this fool said, man, you know what? This would be a great time to run into North Korea. You dummy! God dang. Our people, black people, we fail ourselves. That's why he made that bad decision. Look at that, the stupid stuff his loved ones saying. They should have did something. Who would have the job? Something could have been done because it was somebody's job to make sure a grown man made it home safe. Whatever, dude.